Hey, Cal Forever here. So, you're always going to get what you want. You really are. But when it comes to your ego and your soul, or your higher self, it's like your ego may want something through the narrow mindedness. But the soul knows what the ego really wants. The soul knows what the true self really wants to witness and experience. So, if from your ego's perspective and you're holding on to that narrow-mindedness, want, and desire, and you face some situation in life that reminds you of the impermanence, or not getting something that you narrow-mindedly want, just realize your higher self, your soul, the divine, is orchestrating things to prepare you, orchestrating things to give you what you really, truly want. So if you're experiencing things that you don't want to experience, realize that you can step out of the narrow-mindedness and see it as life guiding you to your highest path, helping you shift, helping you mature, helping prepare you, and helping you manifest what you truly want the most. So you're always going to get what you want. But what the ego thinks that it wants. And if you attach yourself to that and think some dramatic tragedy when that narrow-minded perspective of what you think you want doesn't arrive in your life, it leads to suffering. But from an enlightened perspective, from the soul's perspective, that only triggers to release, that only primes the energy, that only denies what's in the way of what you truly want. So rejoice in that. And sometimes what we want, we have to be of service and shift the collective and others for our environment and the energy of Earth to support what we want. You know, we are very much experiencing our environment. So if we trash our environment, if we trash the people around us, it's going to affect us negatively. So if you uplift and nurture the environment and nurture others around you, it benefits you because it benefits what you're experiencing. It changes your experience of the external world. So instead of experiencing someone that's mopey and drained and something in your environment that's like that, you could change that by helping that other person. And therefore your experience is better because the other's experience is better. Or more pleasant, more comfortable. You can narrow it down to your bedroom. Your bedroom represents your home, your environment. It represents the earth. If you don't keep your room tidy, it becomes trashy and cluttered. You're gonna feel cluttered and trashed, and you don't complain about your room being dirty because you know you're responsible for taking care of your room. So it's like you don't bitch to the earth like, oh, the environment sucks. And also it's a collective effort. So it's like, come on, people. Like, I want to live in a good environment. You're ruining it. You're ruining it for everyone. For narrow-minded, short, mundane ego pleasures and desires. And the ego's divine, right? The ego's just as divine as the higher self. You know, it's our character, it's our reference point. It's what we're witnessing and experiencing in this human experience. So don't try to annihilate the ego, because ego death is extremely uncomfortable. And our biology and our genetics are wired to fight when it comes to life and death. So if you see someone in that fight or flight or panic attack, it's not like, oh, you need to let go, you're holding on. It's like, no, this is the natural thing that my genetics, that my biology is going to do. And so this is a good thing that I'm having this panic attack, but I need to be honest and accepting that this is the process. And so someone that's just awakening or thinks they know how everything works, it's like, oh, you're holding on, you're not doing it right. Like, yeah, you're not going through this clearing. When you go through it, you like I'll be there to help you. Maybe. You know? So that clears up the shame, because a lot of what the New Age does, spiritual ego, it like mocks people in their pain. It mocks people in things that are out of their control, that are their natural process. Oh, you're resistant. Really? That's my process. Why am I resistant? Well, because that's my biology and my intuition telling me that, sure, I could do that, but it's going to be really painful. So I'm going to pick up on that sense and do things one step at a time so that it's a more comfortable, smoother, graceful transition. Not, oh, I need to kill my ego and awaken and this and that. It's like, you can't do it all at once because your body can't handle it. You'd be in shock and probably have a heart attack if you released all of your stuff and ancestral stuff all at once. It would like be terrible. No one could handle that darkness. And of course, you know, you do let go and you nurture and love yourself through the process you're going through. And you learn to be more loving through that transition. That's what the process is all about. That's what it's teaching us. So, Cal Forever here. Just figured I'd share this insight. Feels like a really good day. Just like, I don't know, every day's so interesting. Stuff's coming up. And I feel like I'm just kind of in Wonderland right now. All right. Peace.